It had been 40 below all winter when for 2 days this big dog was seen frantically running down a highway in Ontario, Canada. Finally he was found, terrified and huddled in a frozen ditch. His rescuer looked for his owner, and when no one claimed him, she found animal advocates on the internet and asked us if we could take him. We said yes, of course. We had him flown to us in Vancouver, British Columbia. And so begins the rescue story of the dog we named Nelson after Nelson Mandela for his nobility and forgiveness in terrible adversity.
Are you all chilled out? You're a very nice boy.
The next day we took him to the veterinarian eye specialist, who told us that Nelson would never see again. But that didn't stop him from happily enjoying all the things that other dogs enjoy, like group hikes up the mountain, and outings to dog parks, and romping with a friend, and sleeping on a warm bed at the end of a day full of fun. Nelson loves people, and children most of all, so when Mrs. Brummock's grade 4 or 5 class at Braemar School in North Vancouver raised money to help to pay Nelson's bills, and Nelson was invited to be their guest, we knew that everyone would enjoy themselves. Mrs. Brummock wanted her students to see firsthand that there are more than purebred dogs needing love and homes. Nelson was a perfect example of a dog needing rescue and special care. The students learned about rescuing dogs instead of buying dogs, and the personal satisfaction of raising money to help a dog that needs help. The students asked many good questions. They wanted to know all about rescue and how to look after a blind dog. They wanted to know about the fostering and adopting process, which we hope means that they'll be more likely to adopt a rescued dog in the future than they would have been had they not met Nelson. It's important that children learn about the problems of overpopulation, abandonment, and neglect, and about the care and love that so many animals need. It's important, too, that kids know that they can have a personal and positive impact on the life of a needy dog. The kids took lots of pictures so that they could share Nelson's story with their friends and families. The highlight of the visit was when the students got to touch Nelson. Some of these children had never touched a dog before, but Nelson was so gentle and welcoming that none were afraid to pat him. In fact, some had a hard time stopping patting him.
I want Nelson now.
He is such a great boy. He's quite a big boy. So.
Can I take a picture?
Oh, yeah. He sure likes being petted, doesn't he? Pardon me?
The students had worked hard over several days to raise money for Nelson and animal advocates by holding cake raffles and toonie drives. They raised an astonishing $600.
And they did really well, and so you can feel it. How well?
On behalf of EL3, we present you
A check with $600.
Wow, that is fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you very much, all of you, for working so hard.
These are some of the posters that the kids made and hung up around the school. Lovable Nelson was the perfect poster boy for teaching children to think about animal cruelty and what they can do about it as individuals and as a community. Nelson's field trip to school opened many young eyes to new ideas about blindness and about dogs and about compassion. We are so thankful to Mrs. Brummock and her class for doing this for Nelson. If you would like to learn more about how you can help neglected dogs, visit our website at animaladvocates.com.